Hey, what up? So I have a list of people that I help with survival, and I promised them I'd make this video. I put a post on PlayStationTrophies.org a while back. It got some attention. I had loads of people add me. I've met some great friends through it, like Lou, Paul, quite a few more maybe. Sorry, I forgot your name. And we play a lot. The hardcore players, and we play shit out of this game. But also, I got a group where I help loads of people from there, and I haven't got much time to do it anymore. So I said I'd make you guys this video, which will show you a very easy way of going into survival. Just doing a quick run. I can do it in 20 minutes, but this is probably going to take 30 to 40 for those that are less experienced. To get in, get your 6 caches and get out for your trophies. You've got the temperature trophy, you've got the 10k trophy, you've got the 100 extractions, and also the accommodations as well. So this should help a few people, I hope. So I always advise on a survival run to go into PvP. So we're going to search for PvP, and this is easy solo. Just do it solo. There's no need to be in a team. Teams can make it harder sometimes if you're not sticking together, whatnot. So you can go in solo in PvP. You normally get a dead server, but you can. Not a lot of people play survival, so PvP is quieter. Also, if people rob your loot, you can kill them and grab it. In PvE, if someone gets the loot that you're after, you're not going to get it. It's making you run longer, etc. It's just, I just hate PvE. It's busier. So PvP is much more fun. I did try and get this video out last week, and I died near the end. Sorry, it would have been up sooner, but I'm getting it done now. I'll be up today. You kind of know how busy the server is when you go in with how long it takes to put you in. If it takes a while, it's more chance it's going to be a much more quieter server. I've been in on my own so many times. Hopefully we get that this time for a nice easy video. Okay, so we're in. First thing I do when I get into a game of survival is I pick up the fabric and the painkillers. Take the painkillers and I make myself a cap or a scarf to give myself a bit of temperature. There will be players in this. I don't think it took that long to get in. Okay, so on these spawn points, they're all on the outskirts of the map, and they all have a bag of painkillers and some fabric. As you can see, there is players in the game. So if you do bump into any other safe houses on the outskirts, do pop in them just to grab some more. You can get yourself some fabric and another painkiller. When you do craft stuff, press square to equip. When you're out in the open world out there and you get loot, you can press up on a D-pad and press triangle to equip. It saves a bit of time. You don't want to be in your menu like this unless you're in a safe house, especially in PvP, sorting all your shit. You want to wait to get to a safe house to do it, so you do it safely. Quickly explain the options on the D-pad for people who haven't played the mode. If you hold in right, this menu comes up. This is where the painkillers went. I'm going to take them now. And what painkillers do is they slow down that time. So when you hold right on the D-pad, you'll see your life expectancy, and it gives you an hour and a minute or so to start off. And painkillers will pause that, and medicine will also pause that. Painkillers starts off at 3 minutes, med starts off at 6 minutes. Each time you take one, the next one won't have as much of an effect. I've done high score runs where I've been in the DC. The medicine's been giving me 8 seconds, painkillers been giving me 3 seconds. It gets that bad and they become useless. But yeah, you have your medkits at the start. You can carry 2 of them. Later on, when you craft an additional med holster, I think. Sorry, yeah, med holster, I think. I don't know. But anyway, you can have 3. You've got soda, water, canned food and energy bar. You'll notice as we're running this, it'll say I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. Doesn't mean I have to drink, I have to eat. They have the purpose. So the soda and the water, what that does is it removes thirst and increases the detection range. You have no need to remove thirst until you're extracting. You get extra points for extracting without being thirsty, and extra points for extracting without being hungry. So before you extract, you'll see. I'll drink and I'll eat. But with the water and the soda, that will also increase the detection range, and that's with the loot. So as you're running around, you'll notice that loot is highlighted orange. If you drink some soda or drink some water, that range of that orange highlight is widened. The food you'll only want to eat if you're low on health. You'll notice that I'll lose health and it won't regen. It'll get stuck on 1 or 2 segments. If that's the case, I'll have to eat a snack or canned food, and that will refill my health, and that's the only time you want to use them. And on your left menu, you've just got all your grenades. Grenades are very useful in PvP. If you do get a frag grenade, you can take players out in just 1 frag grenade early on. They're just very, very handy. Lots of people don't use them, and they're vital, really, for a successful PvP run where you bump into players. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look at the map on our spawn point. Actually, my worst spawn point. It's not that. It's my worst one. It's probably the best video to show, really, my worst spawn point. I like spawn points around this area, maybe. Bottom left. Favourite would be bottom centre, bottom right. And it's not so bad on that. That's another least favourite there. It just takes a while. Okay, so if I do spawn, I'll show you. There's a safe house around about here. If I was to spawn in that safe house, I would go to a helicopter crash site. I would then go up to a landmark over here. I'd then come back down to do 2 more landmarks. I'd then go to the morgue. I'll get ready in the safe house after the morgue and head into the DZ. If I was to spawn in the bottom right, very bottom right safe house, I'd head to a landmark here. I would go over to East 15th Street. I'd hit East 17th Street. I would hit a landmark over here somewhere. I'd head to the morgue and I'd safe house and then DZ. Now every other safe house in this area on the right side follows that same route, really, apart from this landmark we won't be doing because it just takes time to get to. I will head straight to East 15th Street, and the reason for East 15th Street is because of the meds. There's loads of meds on that street. There's actually a church spawn around about here. That is the perfect spawn because you're right on the street and you're straight onto the meds. North on East 17th Street is a police station with 2 weapons and looting. So I'd certainly be hitting that. And then this landmark over here after the police station, it's the only landmark there. You'll see it as you get closer if you spawn there. I head to that from the police station. There is a building that I'll use. I'll climb up. I'll go through like a garage, climb up some ladders, get onto a roof, get loads of loot, come down in an elevator. That's around here somewhere. If you go from the police station straight to this landmark and set the cursor, I think the line takes you past it. You'll see in the video. I don't know where it is exactly with the coordinates, and it's not vital if you do miss that. Don't worry. Just get to this landmark here. It's a very good one with a lot of loot. Might be about here. And then from that I go to the morgue and safe house, then head to the DZ. So that's all the spawn points that side covered. Bottom left spawn point. Up to middle left, I'd say, no, bottom left spawn point, there's a couple. If I get a bottom left, I'd go to 9th Avenue, go all the way south to about West 20th, and when you're there and you bring up your map, you'll see a yellow marker to take you into an underground like tunnel. In there there's a few ads and a lot of loot, and as you come out of there there'll be a landmark around here as well to hit. You want to hit that landmark, and then depending on your temperature at that landmark, I aim for -10 to be safe. If you're less than -10 you want to hit West 22nd Street. There's loads of clothing on that street. It's actually outside on the street in like wardrobes or chest of drawers. There's then a building right now where you can go up and there's more. You get and that's really good if you want to go for the trophy to get your clothing to -22, because you get a load from there. But unless you're going for the trophy or you're -10, you can skip that and head straight to the morgue from this landmark down here. So I'll go to this landmark, I'll go to the morgue, I'll go safe house, and I'll get in. Now if I'm middle left to top left where I am now, as you can see in the top left I've got a crash site here. I completely ignore that. I'm going to run straight down and follow the route I do for any spawn point that I get in the middle left. I just don't know the top very well. Excuse me. So around here is going to be a crash site. I'm going to head down there, and then to the left of that there's a landmark on the tracks. Now if I get one of these spawn points we're going to hit that landmark on the train tracks first, but I'll probably be better hitting the crash site first from where I am now. So I'm going to do both of them basically, and then whichever one you do, whatever order, you want to head back to this crash site, and there's a mission Dragon's Nest, if you know it. If you're in that area where the mission starts, if you climb up, you'll see some like ladders and to climb up, and you go up to where the explosives are. There's a weapon, there's a bit of loot, and if you come back down the ladders and stay on that level and go to the street, there's like underground entrance. It's like the road goes down, and there's a big, I think there's a sign saying "fuck off and die" or something like that. And then there's like big shutters that you can go in. It's an absolute gold mine. You want to hit that. If you can't find it, don't worry. You can still do this run without it. It just gives you quite a lot of loot, so you can be a bit more stronger going into the DZ, but it's not vital. So yeah, it's that train track landmark, crash site, that gold mine if you can find it, and then after you've done that, it's straight to the morgue, and you get the pattern. Safehouse into the DZ. I always go in this side. This is the route I learned for the division tech, and the DZ is the most important part. That's the bit where you really want to focus. So follow my route that I take to get to the extraction. But yeah, they're all the spawn points covered, I think. Now, obviously, I've spent a lot of time talking here, and players are well ahead of me. If I do die, there's going to be a cut. We might get a different spawn point to see, but yeah, that cut will be here if I do fail. Fingers crossed I don't. Okay, so as you can see, top right corner, it's -2 degrees. That is my current temperature. I'm gonna get cold very quick. These fires keep me warm. I'm just gonna set a marker on the map to whereabouts I want to go. One day I should really try and learn this top left. I'm sure there are a lot of good points to loot up here. I'm just going to run past everything now because I just want to get onto the run I normally do. So you can see that red bar on the top right going down. That's saying I'm getting cold. Now if that red bar runs out, I'll start losing health, and obviously when my health runs out, I'll die. I'll go straight unconscious if it's because of the cold, so I want to be taking any medkits I ever do get that cold to keep myself up. But you can warm yourself up on fires, or even running into buildings like this. Now you'll notice that red bar will refill. Oh no, it's on a building. Ignore. Oh yeah, it is. So there's a certain point just about here where I can get warm. There you go. Okay, so we've got some ads. Don't know what I was looking at there, neither I'm right into them. So, you know, dealing with the ads when you're solo, it's all about just keeping your distance, taking your time. Don't Rambo them, basically. In the DZ you can Rambo a little bit because we're going to be strong. We certainly don't want to be fighting many purples at this point, or certainly we don't want to be fighting any yellow bars until we actually get into the DZ. Okay, where are we? Let's make sure that we're into our landmarks. Okay. So another landmark's popped up and the crash site's popped up that I want to get to. So now I can actually mark the crash site. You see, we're still miles away from it. That's why I hate this spawn. Okay, so I'm on 2 segments of health. This is what I was explaining earlier. So I'm in PvP. Shouldn't be running around with 2 segments of health. So I'm gonna eat a snack that I picked up, and that's gonna regen me. Okay, so we're getting cold. I don't know the area. We're very luckily bumped into a fire. But when you do get like below half health, if you do bring up your map, you will see that you can see close by fires, as we've got this one right on us. So I always advise, if you're in an unfamiliar area, bring up the map when you're below half and set your marker to a fire so you can go and warm up. You're most vulnerable at this point. You don't need to worry about your temperature as we get a bit more into this.
Temperature is below optimal levels.
So this crash site we're going to, it's a bit of a gold mine. You get 2 weapons, you get some electronics, some tools, you get a lot of shit from it. really worth going to. I'm just going to run past all these ads. I just want to speed this up a little bit. So I mean, don't think you've got to fight everybody you bump into. You don't. Just be quick. It's a bit of a race survival in PvP. The first ones to the div tech in the DZ are generally going to be the ones that are going to win. I can hear gunfights. Is this a player? No, it's ads fighting ads. So I'm going to let them fight and carry on. Okay, so we're getting close. This is the gold mine that I said you need to find. It might be worth marking this for you. So where I am now, coordinates 1564961. We're not going to do that just yet. In fact, we will as we're here to save time. Just go and grab all the loot from this crash site first, and we'll come back and do that. And this is up by Dragon's Nest now, so we'll clear the Dragon's Nest loot first. Yeah, no one's been up here, that's good. There's some clothing. So I'm out -4, some more electronics. And I'm freezing, I'm not scared because I know, well, you notice my health starting to go down. I know where there's a fire. Excuse me. Got a bit of a bad chest today, so I might cough a bit. Okay, so up these ladders, this is where you go and get the explosives to start Dragon's Nest, and there'll be a gun. The gun is very important in survival. You want to get a gun ASAP. Makes things a lot easier. So I've got an armor piece. Got a gun. It's a purple gun. That's the beauty of this. You can get purple so early on. I know it's taken us a while to run here, but from a different spawn point, this is practically 2 minutes into a game you can have a purple gun. Not always, but there's that chance. For purple armor as well. I know I got a blue piece then, but you can also get purple armor. Okay, so we're going to go back and warm up. The crash site is just over here actually, we'll go and do that before moving on. There are a couple of ads here. Love that I've got a sniper so soon. Some good boots, my temperature's going up now. Another gun. Only red ads round here, nothing to worry about. Just got a drink of water. I always let other people loot down here while I go up to Dragon's Nest, obviously, because purple gear, or chance of purple stuff. There are tools. You can just see how that has highlighted everything. Just tells you where all the loot is. You can hear gunfire again. Quite likely that could be a player. Obviously pulse is good to have as soon as possible. Okay, so we've grabbed all the loot. Bar this over here. There's tons of loot here, as you can see, and it's so low, like, really, there's just so much. We haven't even seen the next bit yet. This is a proper gold mine where we're going. Okay, so I'm going to warm up. have a quick look at the map, see if we can see where the players are going. So, with the death up north, we've had that unconscious player over there. The landmark, that's what we're hitting in a second. After this other gold mine. No one's doing landmarks, we're good.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
Okay, so just down here then, I'll show you this. This is so much in here, so much. Yeah, I was right, fuck off and die. Lovely sign, you got these people hanging as we go further down too. Hey, no one's spinning here. This will be open. There's a bomb over there, don't destroy it. Just in case people don't know, other players don't know, climb over this. Could be a nice indicator. I can still hear gunfire, like, I think a player's close. Unless my sound's fucking up like last night. Okay, we're gonna have enough for pulse now, so we will be hitting a safe house soon to make pulse. Pulse is a must. So if I had that now and a player was close, I can plan to kill him. Gonna quickly put that on, I'd rather that than an LMG. Okay, there are some ads in here. The water's still going yet.
Warning. Infection detected.
There's a boss chest in the middle here. Just not chatting much, it was very focused. I think a player's gonna bump into us very soon. I'm quite confident we can take him. Oh, we are picked up quite a bit. Especially that purple sniper. Okay. It's all around the outskirts really. As you see, I went in that room over there, stuck to the outskirts. There's this boss chest here. They're really good to bump into. Up here, up these steps, there's another gun. And a bomb. That's just half the room. The other half of the room, there's also a load of loot. And a couple more enemies. Where's he at? There he is. Ah, that was... There we go. Okay, whatever, he's struggling. Revived himself. I've seen a couple pop up revive. It means they're struggling. That's a good sign. Nothing better than being in with a couple of noobs. Okay, you notice I haven't found much medicine or painkillers. It really doesn't matter on this sort of run. We're just getting in and out. There's another boss crate. Okay, and then once all that big room's done, you think that's it. If you could come to this back door, it's not really a hidden room, but some people might miss it. Get some more gear, and this is chance of purple as well. There we go, purple mask. More clothes. And electronics. I'm gonna quickly, I shouldn't do this. Temperature's already minus 15, and just gotta check my pouch. Okay. I was just debating whether to go straight to the morgue from here, but I will show you this other one. It's just a bit of a trek again, but it's all good. No one's done it yet. So you get to see all three points I hit on this side of the map. The only 3 points you need to hit before the morgue. Someone's just completed it, so that means it's players. So we're not going to go there now, but if you do go there, it's a train track. If you follow it all the way around, there's 2 sides to it. Someone just died. He was hitting me hard, wasn't he? So I'm just going to keep running. 3 left, me and 2 others. I'm going to go and try and find these players. That's what we're going to do. But before that, I could really do with pulse. Where did he die on the map as well? When someone does go down, they do show up on the map as... Oh, he was all the way up there. That might have been him. We're not going to go hunting those dead bodies. They died too soon. They don't have anything on them.
Now entering a safe area.
Did I pick up any meds? Yeah, take them. Okay, so on a safe house stop, what I do is I dismantle. Well, I keep anything that's going to give me toughness at the minute. So that blue item is giving me some skill power. I'd rather be a bit more tough, so I'm going to dismantle that blue and keep the green. Purple items, I'll just keep purple items. I have them above anything else, just for the like attributes or whatnot. So we're going to destroy everything else other than that purple, or dismantle. Okay, so I've got the highest toughness on. I'm going to dismantle everything else. And this just gives me much needed resources. Same with the guns. I'm going to keep my favourite 2 guns on me, which is what I've got. So I'm going to dismantle everything else for the parts. Okay, and then when we hit the crafting table, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you've got the material conversion. You need to convert all these into blue. Apart from tools, let's just double check that we're not in a safe house that we can make a extended mag at. And yes, we can. So with 2 green tools, you can make an extended mag on the outer skirt safe houses. Highly recommend that. As you get closer to the DZ, you won't be able to make them. So I keep going back too much. Okay, now I'll continue converting. Okay, I should have enough to get everything I need, really. Yeah, so I'm going to make a basic virus filter, an advanced virus filter, and an additional medkit pouch. And if I can, I'm going to make a medkit. No, I can't. No problem. And the only other thing we want to make is pulse. The other thing I make is first aid. I can't do that until I get to the safe house near the morgue. That's where we'll be able to do that. So we're ready for the DZ pretty much. We don't even need to hit that landmark anyway. That was cleared. I'm going to equip pulse. And what we need to do now is go and track that player down. So he's cleared that. I'd probably go to that hideout. I would then obviously go to the morgue. We're going to have a run down to that hideout and just pulse and see if he's around the area. Take another. Did not mean to do that. I was meant to take a painkiller. So now we've got no medkits. That's brilliant. Okay. I've only got 1. And I've got a tear gas grenade. Okay, we don't want to head down there. That's back to the crash site. So as you guys are playing and you like follow my sort of run and the map at the start, follow the places where I told you to go, you'll be as strong as this. Like, I'm quite strong in a minute. I doubt, unless there's any other good players in this lobby, I don't need to worry. I'm gonna kill whoever I bump into at this moment in time. So you do want to hunt. So the longer you leave it, if you let them get in the dark zone with you or whatnot, they're gonna get stronger themselves. But it is a race as well. As long as you're quickest, you can win it. But there's been so many games where I've got to the extraction and there's been a player following me and he's come and killed me while I was fighting a hunter, and it's just a pain in the arse once you're like an hour into a game and that happens. No, I'm gonna head this way. Oh, that's handy.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
Glad this hasn't been looted yet. There's quite a few weapon parts here.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
Okay, so as you see, there was a couple of enemies there. If you are weak and you run past this, there's a chance of that. Like before you hit the crash site or before you hit that gold mine. Yeah, you want to take your time because they will take you out. I can face tank a little bit now. Okay. The reason I've come to the safe house first is that player is obviously around here. I want to try and like get a sniff of his run. Like at the minute I'm not. I'm getting nothing. All the ads are here. They're where they're meant to be. So he hasn't. And there's loot here. I want to find missing loot. I want to try and find where he's heading. And I thought he may have came here, but it doesn't look like he has. So I'm just going to head straight to the morgue. Then we've tried to eat some snack.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Could have gone to that one south, but yeah, we'll just race into the morgue now. Make sure we beat him there.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
There is like no more looting you need to do. You've seen where I'm at with my gear, with my guns. I've got my advanced filter, I've got my additional medkit pouch, I've got my pulse. I only need first aid now before the DZ, so I'm not going to do any looting. Obviously if I run past it like this fabric, I'm going to pick it up. But don't be going into buildings, don't be slowing down now. The only reason you want to slow down is if you get a hint of where a player is. By all means slow down and try and find him. As you can see, I'm not in the mood for any fighting. As long as you got medkits, you're safe. Never panic. You know, if you go down, unless it's because you're freezing, you will be able to revive yourself with a medkit. If I had no medkits then, I would have had to stay and fight because I would have to stay alive. I'm just looking around for little loot that might be on the side, just to suggest he has came down here. could have been a more exciting run if it wasn't the top left. This is the worst point. Just a lot of running. Other spawns are more just like, you know, you're there, loot, getting the DZ, extract, game over. This one there's just a lot of running on. There wouldn't be if I learnt it more, to be fair. I'm sure there's a lot up there to loot. I should have checked that food down, I just didn't take it. I don't pick up food all the time, it's just a waste of time. You've already got some. Yeah, I've got a feeling I'm the first one here. Ads are still all there. We're approaching the morgue now. There's a little bit of loot that I'll get. A couple of enemies here. Yeah, I want to head down there, so... Oh. Try not to go down. If you don't go down, you do get a higher score. And probably I'm gonna go down. I just don't. I'm refused. Oh shit! That was a yellow bar. That's the other thing about the top left. I tend to always run past fucking yellow bars. There's a load of spawn points where you just don't go near them. Okay, we got out. We're good. There's probably a better route than the one I've taken. No, this is the route I normally take. Because I hit this chest here. I hope there's not a yellow bar chasing behind me. And then just over here there's a door to cut through to the morgue. Or is it a building first? Oh, it's a building first. Oh, don't really want to be fighting ads. Okay, they're not. There'll be a couple of ads to fight, they'll only be red. Electronics. I do need electronics. I knew there was some in here. Really? Okay, we could be fucked. As you can see, use a medkit to get up. They're just gonna absolutely rinse me, and now I'm out. So I need to move before I... That's a bad decision by me to face tank them. Gonna eat some food. Gonna try and kill in blind fire, and we'll try our best to stay alive. Shit like this happens on survival all the time. It's what makes the mode so fun. Like, the amount of times I've done that chest, I've gone in there with no ads whatsoever, because they just like spawn a bit further down the road or something. I want that purple's hitting me harder than what. I don't want to be in that grenade. So let's get back in this building where we can stay warm and hopefully just get away from... Oof. I go down and we're gonna. Okay, we're good. We're good. I could do with a medkit right now. Health regen.
Warning. Infection progressing.
Oh, my aiming's awful there. There we go. Come on. This is what I mean by taking your time on solo. I've been rushing it a bit. Got myself into this mess. I know I can back off. I'm safe. Bring him to me. He's down. Right, we'll be very vulnerable if we bump into that player now. Yes, this building's very good before the morgue, just for the electronics. So we're gonna want to make ourselves some gear, and you need electronics to do that. Okay, I think we're good. Got everything. And then just around the corner is a door to take you through an alleyway to the morgue.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
A little bit of loot in here, I think. No. Okay, so we're now at the morgue landmark. The endpoints are all my runs. Now, the reason why I do the morgue, even though we don't need to, is because of the purple drops you get from it. You do have a yellow bar you got to fight. You've got a few, well, the rest are purple ads. So yeah, there's some good drops from it. So I do it for that reason alone. I could probably do some more weapon parts as well. I'd normally get these as I'm going to the DZ, but the run we've just done, I did not find that many weapon parts. So I'm just going to go and collect 2 more. So I want to make myself a weapon before we go in the DZ. Okay, they're walking that way. Well, that was trying to do 3 headshots then, that failed miserably. Yeah, the weapon I make is a Lavoa, purple Lavoa assault rifle. 4 blue weapon parts you need. And I also, if I get enough weapon parts, make a purple sniper, but I've already got that, so I'm very happy with that. And when you do have pulse, as you see, just keep it going all the time. It's a lifesaver. Like if a player's following you, or you're just coming behind another player, as you know, so 2 people left in this game with us. You want to see them before they see you, because it's game over if that happens. Okay, morgue. We have tools down here. You don't need to worry about tools really, because the morgue gives you everything that you need. You have 1 here, and I got 3 blue out of it. So that's all. If I had no tools for that whole entire run, I'd have had enough tools from that 1 tool crate alone to make myself my basic and advanced filter. These enemies' spawn points differ. Let's have a look at how they're set out today. Okay, we've got a purple guy up top. Sometimes, and another one, sometimes you have the boss, the yellow bar up top here. I don't think we do this time. He's supposed to be inside. Okay, if he's there, always take him out as quick as possible. I just work right from left to stay at a distance. There he comes. Oh, he's gone back in. Okay. Gonna have to move around because of how they're positioned. Okay. It's hitting the fucking... Okay, they're coming. Okie doke. Don't let them get close to you, especially when you got no medkits, because you're a goner. This sort of distance is good. I was aiming for his weak spots before, because obviously it's a... Oh my god, he's just in a position every time that I can't hit. There's a weak spot to the right, which isn't going off. I've hit it so many times, you can see it's red, it's glitched a bug. Finally. He has one to the left. Let's get a bit close, so I'm going to back up a bit. There we go. And then I'll finish him off now, but that got me.
Core body temperature dropped.
Okay, this is bad news. We got red bars coming in behind us with no medkit, so I'm just going to run. Need to play this a bit safe. I thought I heard enemies coming in behind. Let's take these red bars out first. Ideally, for doing this landmark, I'm just too overconfident on it. Overconfidence does kill a lot of the time. Oh, here's someone to my left now. Okay. Is that a frag grenade? Oh shit. That's fire grenade. Where's he at? Yes, we got a frag grenade then. Oh, he chased us all the way over there. There we go, he's down. Once this landmark's clear as well, as you've probably noticed on them. Oh, I got a Laveau, I don't even need to fucking make one. Let's have a quick look. There's an enemy, but it goes white. When it goes white, other players can see that. So by doing landmarks, you do kind of like give away your location a bit if other players are hunting. And thanks for the Laveau, thanks for all the purple drops, but I need a fucking medkit, man. Okay, so as you come into the morgue, you've got this. This in the normal world is actually a lockpick door. If you, just a little tip, bit off topic, if you open that with a lockpick, change world tier, you'll go back to a safe house nearby, run back to it, you can open it again. Nice way of farming that lockpick combination. I still need it. I haven't farmed it yet, but people told me about it. Okay, we still need to be very careful. I probably need to check if I've got food, which I do. Okay, God, this has happened just so you can see how I survive at the like worst moments. Your worst moment is when you have no medkits. You are really, really vulnerable. There we go. Now this landmark should be clear. Yeah, it's gone white. So now, if he's nearby, he knows we're here, so definitely needs to be pulsing now. And I got a medkit, I'm fucked. It's not about, it's just an ad, I think, yeah. Okay, so as we come in, we get this boss crate. Some tools. And the left side down here, you've got some more tools. Rigged with bombs down here, just be careful. And over there, I won't destroy it in case there's a player coming in behind me. And he doesn't know about it. And there's some more tools. There's a bomb there that we're going to have to destroy. Got ourselves some more gear. You know what, with the amount of purple gear I've got now, probably don't need to craft much. And as we head down here, there's tools, an armor piece, grenade, and medicine or painkillers, whatever. You just run straight past that bomb, straight ahead, you dodge it. You don't even need to set that one off. Oh. Still can't see no player about. Right, that's all, everything looted. Everything outside the DZ that I want to loot has been looted, apart from the little stretch towards the DZ, which we'll do after the safe house. Oh, one more tools over here. We get to the safe house now. The amount of loot we have on us, and unless there's another real good player in here, I imagine if there was, it'd already be in a DZ. No one's gone in, so I'm like 99% confident from the safe house that we've done this. On the way back up here, if you run down the left, you're going to have tolls.
Warning. Infection levels.
Okay, last 28 minutes. Let's take some meds.
Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized. Core temperature is
And if you're going for that temperature trophy, which requires you to get to a minus 22 degrees like temperature, I'm on minus 19. I'm 3 degrees off. So yeah, if you, I always say at this safe house, if you're at minus 17, you can get it. You don't need to really pick up any, not make any, but if you want it, make some clothing, craft some clothing. Once you've crafted everything else, make sure it's the last thing you do. And then the safe house in the DZ that we go into will be another opportunity to craft clothing to get your minus 22. And I will do it then, that's when I will do it. Because you also get more score. So same as before, I'm going to put on everything that I want to keep and dismantle everything else. Now I'm going into the DZ toughness. Normally I change over to electronics and throw a turret on, that's a good idea. But I'm just going to go for toughness as players in. I want to be tanky, so anything that gives me more toughness I'm going to keep, but purple above anything else. So these blues can go, that purple can go. It's however you want to play really, whatever suits your play style. If you want to run a turret, then keep everything that gives you more electronics. You also want to look at the attributes, to be fair. Like this one's quite close, so that gives me skill, power, blind, death resistance. This is giving me health on kill and damage to elite, so that is really good. Enemy armor damage, that's good. And once again, it's quite close. It's got crit hit damage, bleed resistance, skill, power, or burn resistance. We'll go for the crit hit damage. So we only actually need to make... Oh no, I got a whole surge in a crit hit, there we go. Got crit hit chance on it. I haven't even... This is the first time ever, I ain't lying, I've never needed to craft any purple gear. I got it all. And then the two guns that I craft is the Lavoa and the SRSA one. At this point, so like this has been very, very fortunate. Unbelievably fortunate. I'm going to first extended mag on the LVOA. I got everything that I want. Oh, someone's in the DZ, let's get moving. Let's make some medkits. See, that's where you can make your clothing. Got a couple that I can make there that add me. You want to do what's green, the 3 hours or more. That's where you make your guns. 4 weapon parts, 2 blue tools. I could have made both, I had 8 blue. Would have been sweet. But like I said, I only make a Lavoa and the one I got, so that's good. And then you can make your gear. Any other purple gear that you need, but I'm good with that. I will make first aid. And replace that medkit that I just used to make that. Okay, you can put shit on your guns. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to do gold pieces when I get in. And then finally, I'm just going to convert everything that I've got into blue. And now I know I'm all done and I don't need to make any more items. And it's all going to be gold gear from now on. I can then convert it all into gold as well. Let's go and hunt this player in the DZ. I believe the spawns, you all spawn the same side, so they should have gone in where we're going in now. We'll find out when we go round. 2 agents remain. Is that the guy that just jumped in as well? I missed it. I probably was. What a knob. Or newbie, sorry. Okay. So down here on the way to the DZ, we already picked up the 2 weapon parts. There's a lot of weapon parts. So if you are short and you want to make a lever or a better weapon, then yeah, there's loads of weapon parts down here. Come and grab them. And that's the longest part of this run over with. In the DZ now, it's all about just division tech and getting out. I could extract how I am at the minute. I don't need division tech. I could just run, make a flare gun, well, get my antivirals, make a flare gun and get the fuck out of here. But I'm gonna get the division tech just to show you guys, because not every run goes this smoothly. Well, you never enter the DZ this way. Okay, so once you clear these ads here, there is loot. So you have that armor piece, you have... I'm still going to pick up all this, because it's just more materials to craft. There we go. And then as we run over to the DZ now, there's 3 bags of weapon parts that I'm going to grab. Over there you see some enemies, you see there's normally 2 yellow bars. Not at the minute. There's those enemies. There is loot in that round there, but I never ever do it because there are 2 gold bars or yellow bars. They are normally there. They're not there on this, but believe me, they are there. So that's why I leave it. Yeah, that's 3. I said there's 3, didn't I? There's 4. There's 1 more over here. Now we're going to jump into the DZ. Let's go. Okay, so there's quite a bit of loot in the DZ as well. We are going to pick up a bit of it. I don't need it because I've done that good already. But there's that weapon part there. There's your first cache that you want to get. And this is where we'll find out if the player came in this way, because there's ads, and no they didn't. Let's get their attention. Ooh. So now in the DZ you're going to be fighting a lot more purple enemies. These enemies are going to hit harder. I could face tank them a bit, but I'm not going to. As you can see, even that red bar is causing me a bit of damage there. And there you go. I was going to say, there's 2 cleaners down that alleyway. They normally get their attention, they start fighting each other. And then just, yeah, let them kill each other like that. Oh, I thought he was dead. Try not to die. Got my first aid back any second. There we go. Oh, he will have to start running as I started firing, wouldn't he? You see my reluctance to use medkits? It's because if I can get out of a sticky situation, I will. Because they are vital. Don't use them if you don't have to. Oh, you're joking. Do you see that shit? Why am I even struggling with one person, man? It's because I'm low health. I was kind of close to him. There we go. Let's eat some food. Get that health up. Okay, your second cache that you're going to want to collect is down here. Unless you've got a drop off an enemy, you can get them dropped off enemies too. Some electronics here, and then there's some weapon parts in the road here. There are some enemies around here, or ads around here. Pulse, it will show them to you. As you can see, they're quite close. I'm going to pick up these weapon parts and I'm going to start fighting them at a distance. Always focus grenadiers where you can, because they fuck you up. What a shot that was. Okay, there's still some more ads over there, but before we go over there, the first bit of division tech you want to collect is up here. Okay, division tech piece 1. One's making his way over, shooting. What's he aiming at? And if you come over here, there's another piece of division tech. Like I said, a few more ads.
Warning. Infection levels increasing. Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized.
I thought I seen someone. Okay, so that's your second division tech cache. There's a medkit here if you've taken one and need one like I have, and a bit of fabric over here. And then we're going to head underground where there's going to be 4 more pieces of, well, 4 more caches of division tech. Before that, I just run into this building over here, because there's 2 electronics and 2 tools that I'm going to want. No need to fight the ads out there. Okay, and then we're going to head back out the way we came in and go underground for the 4 division tech caches. There are enemies underground, so take care again.
Warning. You are now
And loads of
entering a
meds as well, so
area.
there's the first. Where are they? They're normally here. There you go. See, I've had enough of fucking taking my time now. Get me a lever out and let's just rinse some. We're strong, we got first aid, we got 3 medkits. If you follow my route underground, it's the easiest route to remember where the 4 division tech are. In this hallway there's a door on the left here, you got some tools. And you've got your first cache here. The first division tech. Out of the 4, you carry on through. You have some electronics on the right here. And if you go left out of this door, left again down the stairs, is the big area where there's 3 more division tech and quite a few ads. First division tech here. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is the loot you get off dead NPCs. It's if you notice here, see that little like package icon? That means they've dropped something like electronics or fabric or tools or something that you want. I'm just gonna back up because I know I'm gonna die, and I took a medkit stupidly. I'm just telling you, take them at last resort. There we go. Because I'm explaining that to you. So as you can see, I just got gold weapon parts from that. So never leave that. If you see them, always run over them. Some more meds here. Okay, so at the top of those stairs, there's like a corridor right and a corridor left. There are 4 purple cleaners there, so sometimes they can follow you down these stairs. Just be wary of them. Here's another. Rightio. So there's another cache, so we're now on cache number 3. I'm still going to show you 4 more caches, just in case you're really unfortunate and you don't get a cache drop off NPC. So there's another, it's the first cache chest that I've shown you there, third. As you run around here, there'll be another division tech and tools, I think, or electronics. Electronics. Okay, so that's the second one from down here, and then the third one from down in this area, and the fourth of the underground bit is just over here. And you got another medicine here. And then if you go inside here, you've got another cache. And tools. And that is that all looted. We're gonna then head out the way we came in, and we're gonna go and get our antivirals, because there's a trophy for that too. You gotta get your antivirals and craft the flare gun.
Exiting the contaminated area.
So you can see where your antivirals are on the map, because you can see that magnifying glass. So when you do want to get your antivirals, just head to that. They're not needed. Like, if you've got the trophy already, you don't need to get them. It's only a piece of, it's basically a piece of division tech, so you can make your flare gun. It's just a free one, which you don't need to find by yourself. That's all it is. I never had a lot to see if I saw that dead body in here. Someone is in the DZ with us. I really cannot be bothered with this fight, so we're going to let them walk past. This one we might have to have them. And I've got my antivirals, and then we're going to carry on with some more div tech. So wherever your antivirals are, a lot of the time they're in there. If they're not in there, they will be... I'll point it, I'm not going to go to them. Right to the bottom of that road, there's like a checkpoint with division tech in and a few more purple bars, literally straight down there. There's like a watchtower, that's where the div tech is. There's medicine, there's a cache, Then if you turn right at the road just outside the checkpoint where I'm pointing now down there, you can sometimes have your antivirals there. They'll either be there, they'll be there, or they'll be in that direction over there. And if they're in that direction over there, they're inside the construction site, which is beyond this landmark in front of us. So this landmark in front of us, blockade. You do not want to fight that. We're not doing no landmarks, we're doing easy extraction. So we can't get to those antivirals unless we get through. So I will show you that one in a second. But yeah, I'm not going to grab that division tech, we don't need it. But we will grab a bit more from up here. Okay, so as you come here, take a right into this like alleyway. Got a division tech up on top of this blue truck, and you've got tools either side of it. Some more meds here, and then there's a med kit on the ambulance. Oh, I can't take it in full.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Med kit on this one over here. Normally ads on this road, so this is... I wonder if players already been here. This is another landmark, so be very careful. The landmarks there. But there are none. I can hear gunfire. Okay, I think we're close to the player. Down underneath here you got some more meds, some more division tech. And now we're going to creep round onto the landmark. It's very easy to do. If you're running with more than one, I suggest that you go on your own or someone goes on their own, because other people can tend to fuck this up for you because there's other ads about the area. And we are definitely 100%. No, we're not. I know we're not. There they are. Just gonna say, near the player. Oh yeah, they're the ads I was looking for before. Okay, so the player's not been here. Okay. So as you can see, I'm dodging all the ads, and then I do not want to get any attention around here at all, because inside here there's a load of yellow bars. And they'd have me for breakfast right now, I think. If I was in this vicinity. If you climb over that gate and go up the ladder, you're on top of the landmark where all the loot is undetected. Solid Snake style. And this will give you the rest of your caches that you want. You'll now be on 6 and ready to extract. So now that you're ready to extract, we don't need no more div tech. We've already got too much div tech, we've got too much loot. If you do want more div tech, you're thinking you've had a real shit run, you haven't got much looted, I don't know, you just want more div tech, I'll point some out to you from here. So from this landmark, if you climb back down the ladders, jump over the gate and head over to that wall over there, follow the scaffolding round, you won't get detected, you can run straight down that road. At the bottom of that road you jump over a barrier, there's div tech as well, so weapon parts and I believe medicine. If you still want one more piece after that, same here, go down that road that side. As you get near the bottom there's an alleyway on the left, go down the alleyway, go straight down the alleyway until you see it cut, another alleyway cut off on the right, go in there for div tech. There's 2 more pieces. So now we're just going to head to the safe house. There's 2 pieces, well 1 piece of div tech that I'm going to get near the safe house, but I will show you a second. And those antivirals I said were this side of the blockade, they're in there. That is a landmark, so it looks like it's difficult to get. I'm just going to quickly show you how to get them. They are probably the most difficult, because they're either in here or the other side of the road. So to get through this landmark without getting detected is quite easy. You see that, you're in their view, they are just up there, but if you head around this side, and play very, very safe, and just run straight through this channel here underneath here, not gonna see you. They might sometimes, but they didn't with me then and they don't with me normally. And when you get to the other side, sometimes your antivirals are just in that little park thing up there. If not, they're up that rope and right in front of you. So that's all the antivirals coming in at that side of the map shown to you. And that's why I don't want to come this way, I think, because of that. Just run away from these ads, I don't want to fight. I am going to go down. I'll just use medkits. So that's like the biggest pain in the ass. Antiviral there. Just going to weave in and out. There we go. So now we're going to the safe house. We're not going to have any fights on the way unless we have to. Got one more medkit left. Have to face tanking in without shooting. There's a sports hall there, so that's another landmark that you can do. It's a nice easy one to do. Every landmark I've gone past, I do normally. I do the petrol station, I do the blockade, I do that, I do the construction site. This is where we're going to be extracting from. DZ2 and DZ2. We use that rope there, we'll show you that in a bit. But right now we just need to go and get ourselves strengthened up in the safe house. There's still another player as well, so I'm not quite happy about that, to be fair. But it's what it is. We'll be prepped for him. These will just keep chasing now unless they're killing. Okay, you should have enough caches, but if for any reason you don't have your 6 caches right now, you have got a hunter to kill. He'll drop 1 cache, so there's 1 cache there. But you really should have by now. There might be 1 or 2 more that I'll run past to be fair. I think there's 1 here. Yeah, there's 1 there if you need it. Just before this safe house. Before we jump in there though, we're gonna pick up some more meds. And then run down this alleyway to pick up 1 more div tech. I'm not going to get the second piece I normally get, but if you go straight down this road, there's a landmark on the left in that contaminated zone. You don't want to touch that. There's a purple bar, a couple of red bars, a couple of shield guys. Easy to fight on your own. Run straight down to the checkpoint. Straight ahead, there's a division tech there as well with a med kit and another cache, gold cache. I'm just going to get this one here for now. We've got well more than we need. Like I said, I could have extracted as soon as I came in. Like if you do get confident and you're all purpled up like that, generally just get in there, get your caches, get your flare gun and get the fuck out of there. That's how you do it in like 20 minutes. There's no need to do all this. This is just to show people that are a bit less familiar with the game, what to do. Yeah, so just going to like, same again, you know, put on all my best shit, get rid of the stuff I don't want, and I'm just going by toughness. And then we're just gonna, like, now's a, hang on a minute, skill A start, yeah. It's just about upping your score now, because we want to, people want a 10k run for that commendation and trophy. This run should be over 10k, but to make sure of it, we want to get a 163 gear score, and to do that, everything needs to be gold. So let's get crafting. Flare gun, we're going to need that first. Make sure you craft that before anything else. We want to. I use a custom M44 sniper for the hunter. And as a backup weapon, I'll have a. I'm going MP5 ST because there's a player still in here. I like to kill players with submachine gun. If it was just that, it's only a backup weapon. I would have went for an assault rifle, probably an AK or G36. Okay, so we've got our 2 guns. We need to make a pistol as well. There you go. We're short on weapon parts. Let's go to the conversion table. Let's convert all our golds. people that have played with me, I always tell you to convert all your golds at this point. I tell you not the division tech though. What I mean by that is they're your 4 golds, and then you have your gold division tech that you've collected. I've got 18 of them. Don't convert all of them into electronics. Leave them free. That's what you use to top up on if you're short on anything. So we've got 18 division tech we can use. Okay, so let's get a pistol. Starting to lag out on me as it always does in the menu. I wish I'd fix that. Let's back out and get the lag sorted. There we go. Okay, so I've got my weapons, got my primary, secondary, and my pistol, and all the gear I need to craft 6 pieces of gear. You only need 6 gold electronics, got 10, so I'm good for that. Fabric we're a bit short on, but let's start crafting, see how short we are. So I'm going to make a holster. Knee pads. If ever you're short and you are short on division tech, you don't need to get to 163, you just want to complete it, then obviously it's a holster, knee pads, vest and backpack that are better. So go for the holster first, then vest, then I'd see knee pads, then backpack, and then the mask and the gloves are the same sort of stuff. Yeah, if you do it in that order, you'd be doing it in the right order, so to say. Okay, we're only 3 fabrics short. It's mad how much shit we got on that run. I know, 6 fabrics short. So I'm 6 short, so to do that I need to go to here, go to the division tech bit where I showed you before. We need 6 fabric. So 6 fabric, take shot of your division tech, and now you got the 6 gold fabric. So now I can make what I need. Okay, we've got first aid, we've got pulse, we've got everything that we need. So I'm going to make some clothing. See how many I've got that are better. There's that neck warmer, the hoodie. Just 2. So I need 2 gold fabric to get them. Just to up your score a little bit. As I said before, you can also do that in the safe house before the DZ. So looking at my appearance, I'm on minus 22, so that's where the trophy would have popped. Oh, excuse me. You'd have also got the trophy when you crafted the flare gun, for getting the antivirals on the flare gun, so that's 2 trophies done. Commendations. The last thing to do, we've got so much loot on us there, we might as well fill up on medkits. So we're full. And make parts for our weapons. So the parts I choose to make, the heavy magazine spring has got rate of fire on it. High velocities, critical hit chance, critical release, reload speed. So whatever preference you have for these sort of stats, but that's what you're looking at. One thing I will do first, I just thought I've got an extended mag, I'm taking that off before I forget. Quickly sort all this shit out because I haven't. Okay, we don't need that scope on that SRS because we'll make one. So once I get all this shit on, that'll put me on gear score 163. Like, you can't really be picky. Like, I could keep making gold items to get good rolls on them to make myself tankier, etc. I don't know. I'm not going to do it now, like, because there's no need to. And look at my toughness as well. 105 foul, I'm happy with that. 85 foul skill power. Firearms, not a sidearm, but yeah. There we go, so we're now 163, that gives you more of a score again. We've got the flare gun, we've got our 6 caches, we're ready to go. All I'm going to do, because I've got more items, is I'm going to make some of these. So I'm going to make a heavy, no, I'm going to make a high velocity for my M44. I'm going to use the extended mag on my MP5. Scope, you've got accuracy, critical hit chance, accuracy. I'm just gonna go critical hit chance. Make 2 of them. Okay, compressors, so there's reduced threat with accuracy, there's increased critical hit damage, it's obviously going to be a loud vent. We'll do 2 of them. So I'm 1 weapon part short, so I have to make one of them with a vision tech. I dismantled some, there's that. Let's make a couple more weapon parts. And the underbarrel, not too sure the MP5 can have one. Reload speed, optimal range, accuracy, critical hit damage. I'm going to go for reload speed, just in case the MP5 does have a slot for it. Optimal range for the sniper. Okay, let's get them on our guns. 10 minutes remaining. Yeah, it does have a slot. Good. Ah. Could only have that one on it. Okay. We'll swap them round just for the sake of it. So they've both got some extra shit on. It's got some range on that too. Sweet. So now we're going to go and extract. We've got 10 minutes left. There's still another player in here. I don't know who's waiting for us to extract or not. Normally I'd wait it out. I do have meds. I can't see no landmarks. So we're just going to go. Let's just go. And my advice would be, if you do have another player left at this point, is if you've got time left, take your meds, wait it out, wait for him to call in an extraction. Because like I said before, if you get up there, you're extracting, give them the opportunity to come behind and just rinse you. And we've been in this, what now, 40 minutes or so. So waste of time when that happens. It feels like it anyway. And like everything you extract with is going to give you points. So like you notice I've got 3 medicine, 3 painkillers on me. I'm not taking them, it's because I know I'm going to be extracted within that time. So I don't need them, and I get some extra points for extracting with them. There's a player, and he hasn't seen us, okay? So that's important, he's not seen us. He's in his menu. And there you go, as easy as that. Sorry dude, I know you're far in. Okay, I'm just going to check his caches against mine. Just because he might have a survival cache. And I got fuck all. No he hasn't. Okay, so that was handy. And this is when you do want to extract, when all players are dead, you're on your own, you're safe, nice and easy, no risk at all. He was just about to extract as well, I think. I don't know what he was doing, unless he didn't know. So you call in the hunter there, and if you take this route down, it's the quickest route. Down these ladders. And then you want to go up this route that I showed you earlier. Like really what I'm going to do while this hunter comes out, I've realised I've not brought up the map showing you where the safe house is or anything like that, because I've just ran it. My bad. So this extraction point where we are is in DZ2 here. The safe house we used is up here in DZ3. So the route you've seen me go on when I came in from the DZ was all in like DZ1, 2 area. We kind of like went along here, we came up to the blockade, we hit the petrol station. I showed you those 2 roads where there's more division set that we never did. We ran to the safe house, past the construction site around here. Safe house there, more division tech down there that we didn't get, and then we came back on ourselves to extract. I should have shown that as we went along, but yeah, that's the map. Let's kill this hunter. So post him out. I like it when they're up there, that's like the sweet spot, nice and easy. When they go down here, they can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Oh. It's just like cover he gets behind when he's up top in what I call the sweet spot. They're not in cover, they're so easy to kill. At this point I normally tell whoever I'm running with to stay up here and cover me, and I go and rinse him from behind. Throw some more grenades at him.
60 seconds to go.
Okay, he's going back up, thank God for that. Okay, so up here is really easy, you'll see.
30 seconds.
How did I not hit him that second time then, man? Right, my aim's gone to shite. It should not be this difficult. That hit him. Oh, he's dead, practically dead. Ah.
15 seconds.
Okay. Oh my God, he's not even healing himself. How's this not killing him? Fucking hell, there you go. It's not as hard as I made that look. It really isn't.
Okay, we're putting the chopper down.
Okay, so we've got 30 seconds to get in this chopper. Don't hang about if you're in a group and you're going around looking at what chests are. Just quickly pick them up if you need them, or caches, and just get the fuck out of here.
Lift off in 30 seconds.
And that's it. And before you jump in, drink, eat. In PvP, that gives you 1200 points. Make sure you do it. And that's it, guys. It's pretty much my full-on walkthrough for survival. Like, as you get better and better at the modes, it won't take you that long. You don't need to get as strong as I was. You don't need to loot as much as I did. That's basically for a complete newbie to the mode, how to go in and get out with 6 caches and get your trophies accommodations that you need. I hope it helps some people. I'm just going to see now if it gives me the 10k, because I don't know. We never did. How many landmarks did we do? I think we just did the 1, which was the morgue. Skipped a lot of enemies. I don't know, it'll be close to 10k. Yeah, smashed it. There you go. So solo, I got 14k for that run. So you've even got your master rank there on PvP. And we never did 1 landmark in the DZ. So how easy it was. And that's a poor run in the sense of like I nearly went down. I did go down. It's an hour and 23 that was. It took some time. But yeah, I hope that helps some people. I'm going to be doing some more survival videos. It's going to be like, as you see, my high score there's 40k. I want to get like a 42 or 43. I'll be doing. Yeah, have you got any other requests for any survival vids? What you want to know? Any questions, comments? And I'll get back to you. But for me, that's it for now. Peace out.